In this screencast, I'm going to show you how you can import items into Seller so that you can sell them on your website. So if you've already been selling something on a website already, then you may already have details of all the items you want to sell, and you just want to get those onto Seller as quickly as you can. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that in this screencast. So we're looking here at the Seller Item Manager, and that's at Manage Items. And this is where it shows all of the items that you've got on the system. So you want to click on Import, which is this link here. And this is where you're going to import items into. And to import items, you're going to have to get your data for the items into what they call CSV file. But technically CSV means comma delimited, but actually we're not going to delimit them by comma. It's better if you can delimit them by the pipe symbol, which is this symbol here. And that's because that doesn't generally actually appear in your data. If you use commas, then often you can have commas in your names and addresses and stuff, which will confuse the system. So it's better if you get your data and put it into pipe format. And if you're using Excel or something like that, you can easily export using that. And so the data you want, it shows an example here. And basically the first line shows the fields that you're going to import. So here we've got item code, item name, price description, and image 1 URL there. And underneath you would just have lines of the data, and you just paste it in and it will import them in one go. You can paste in 30 lines at a time, so if you've got loads of products, you're going to have to create loads of separate imports, but basically you just paste it in one after the other, hit import, and it will import that information. Now the image, if you use the URLs from your existing website, then it will download those from your existing website. It won't do it immediately, it will schedule them for download, and then during the sort of hours after you've done this import, they will gradually all appear. So as I mentioned, the first line has the names of the fields that you want to import, and if you want a complete list of fields, there's a link up here, and it will give you a pop-up showing you all of the different fields that you can import. So there's loads that you can import, and also if you're coming from other e-commerce systems, then we have some preset imports from there as well. You just click on those links, and it will give you instructions of how to get your data off those systems and onto Seller as easily as possible. So there's a couple of options about the import behavior. You can do a normal import, where you just you paste in the items and it's going to import those items, or you can delete items already on the system with an item code in the import data. So this one here, for example, is item code ABC123. If you choose delete, then if there's already one on the system, then it will delete that item on the system first. And finally, you can update existing items with the imported values, but not shipping values. So for example, if you've got if you just wanted to update the prices on loads of items, then you could just import the item code and price. So it would look like this. There we are, and you might have loads of lines of this. So you'd have item code price at the top, and then all the item codes and price, new price underneath. So let's say the price is going up to $19.99. You could do that and choose update, and then that would you could just paste in a list of changes you want to existing products, and it would apply those as well. If you don't have the category in the import data, then you can just choose here which category you want to import the items to. And there's a couple of other settings there as well. I mentioned pipe. You can have it comma delimited, but you really don't want to do that. You want to have it pipe delimited. And you can say what you want the end of the line to be delimited by as well. Normally that's just going to be a carriage return in a normal text file. So just to show you this, if I just do a really simple item code, let's do item name, pipe, and then price. Let's have, we'll do TST01, so that's test01, and then the item name can be test, import, and then 1999. In fact, let's do two of them. If I paste that to the line below, test import 2, 29.99, and we do that as a normal import. So we're just going to import two products. We're not going to create a new category. We're going to import them into cameras accessories. Let's say they're accessories. So we're just going to put TST01, TST02, and so I click on import. There we go, product row. If there's any problems with the imported data, it will tell you on this screen. And that's done. If I click on back, you can go back and you can see the data again. But if I go to manage items and go to the accessories category, you'll see they're there at the top there. So we've got TST01, test import, and TST02. And of course you can then edit those and add stuff to them, and your pictures and descriptions and whatever else you want to add to those as well. So that's a really quick way of getting loads of products onto the Seller system.